What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I want to have a serious conversation about Myron because he's been trending for all of the wrong reasons. He's been, talking about how blacks don't take accountability. And we've heard that, right? Blacks do not take any accountability, especially FBA. They don't take any accountability for what they do. Point blank, period. Okay? Now this is very interesting because he revealed in a video that I did that he got kicked off of Facebook. Let's play that clip.
Guys, our Instagrams went down. We found out, by the way, that our Instagrams weren't taken down because of anything we actually did, guys. It was hacked.
Yeah, it wasn't Meta.
Yeah,
it was.
We know exactly who's responsible, and they paid about $40,000 to get our accounts taken down. So we know that for a fact now that it was a targeted attack to get our Instagrams taken down.
But don't
everybody.
worry. We'll get it back.
Yeah, we'll get it back. It is unfortunate. It sucks, and it's annoying now that we know that we weren't taken down on Instagram because we actually violated any terms of service, which we thought was weird because they took us down for a dangerous organization. I'm like, in my head, like, well, that's not true because we're not over here doing anything to anybody.
I mean, I would have heard to fly, bro.
Yeah, like, that's weird. So now we know that 100% we were targeted. We know who the is, the piece of shit that was involved in it, and we know why and how they were paid and shit. But it just sucks. It's really annoying because now you know, it's like people literally have crosshairs on Fresh and Fit to try to take us out, man.
Now, upon getting kicked off Facebook, somebody shared a post about Mark Zuckerberg. Now, if you look at this post, this lady, Laura Loomer, writes, it says, watch Facebook Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg said seeing President Trump get up and pump his fist after being shot in the face at his rally in Pennsylvania is one of the most badass things he's ever seen. Looks like Zuck is trying to say nice things to avoid our responsibility for stealing the election from Trump and censoring all of Trump's supporters. Zuckerberg belongs in prison. Do not buy into this BS. He's a con man who is jealous of Elon Musk, and Zuck should rot in prison. Let us play actually that clip, and then we're going to come back.
Candidates. Now look, I mean, there's obviously a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. I mean, the historic events over the weekend, and I mean, on a personal note, it's, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. But, and I think, look, at some level as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit and that fight. And I think that's why a lot of people like the guy. But look, I mean, we're living in a pretty crazy time, and
But wait, I want to see what Myron said. Myron said, F him and Meta. They banned us on IG and never gave us a reason why. Let's look at that, right? Now, first of all, not only has Myron and Fresh and Fit been banned off TikTok, they're no longer allowed on TikTok. They were demonetized on YouTube. They were kicked off Instagram and Facebook. And now you're blaming the platform, which I find very interesting because when African Americans, or what you would consider FBA, talk about our plights in America, you see you guys are making excuses. You guys are making excuses. Racism, that's not that big of a deal. Racism is not that big of a problem. That's not that big of an issue. You guys are lazy. You guys are unaccountable because there are other people, foreigners, that come here and do better than you, right? With that same logic, Myron, there are foreigners on Instagram. There are African Americans on Instagram. There are people that you don't like on Instagram that are there making money, on Facebook making money, and have not gotten banned. And let's get into the real elephant in the room. You see, Mark Zuckerberg is Jewish, okay? Here's another way they can implicate the Jewish community as being a part of some elaborate plot. These guys on the right, again, these bigots on the right, are one of the reasons why, like Brother Marcel Dixon said, they will never get the African American vote. But let us continue on with this. This is what this guy does. Whenever he has an issue that might be looking down upon his own efforts, he makes every excuse in the book. It's crazy, right? It's somebody else's fault. It's someone else's fault. 100%. They did it. He didn't have anything to do with it. It's crazy. It's insane. But when it comes to other groups, oh, let's hold them accountable. Then you know why this guy's a loser. And these guys talk about liberals all day. These guys talk about how, the left is so crazy. Listen, man, look, I'm more on the right than anything. But the delusion on the right with these guys, these crybabies, when they get banned, when something happens to them, when they get locked out of their accounts, oh my God, it's not my fault. It's whose fault is it then, bro? Somebody snuck into your house, jumped into your body, got on your podcast and said all of those weird things. Is that whose fault it is? We want to know who did it and why. We want to know. We still don't know. We want to know how, right? And these guys continue to embarrass themselves even further and further and further. It's just so crazy. And that's why I said, like, even having a debate, argument with these guys, and no disrespect to anybody, but the more I see this, it's like, what are you gonna get out of this? Like some of these guys are not even worth talking to. In hindsight, I know who we should be talking to. We need to be talking to each other. The African-American community and those of us who want to see progress, we need to stop debating our haters. We're wasting our time. We need to have conversations about the things that we can change, the things that we can control, the things that we can do, instead of being worried about people who are delusional. Do you think that a person that stays on the Twitter all day, making hate comments all day, in their mid-30s, what value can you add to conservatives? They got to get rid of you. When they want to clean themselves up and they want to be more centered, you got to get rid of the Sneeko guys. You can't have them. You got to get rid of the Andrew Tate guys. You got to get rid of the Myron guys, the JPT guys. They're too stupid to have them around. They will destroy things. And you can't be associated with people like that. This is why no platform takes them serious. And again, the guy keeps making L's. You want the black community to take accountability? Bro, you lost $1 million platform. You've lost this yourself. Nobody, not only did you lose it for yourself, you lost it for yourself and everybody who decided to work with you. All of that has been in jeopardy because of you. Now, tell me what African-American YouTuber that was in your position that fumbled the bag for his whole entire group. Just Pretty Things did it. Her immaturity cost the bag for her whole movement. What about you? You cost the bag for Fresh, which Fresh isn't that smart anyway. Okay? So you've cost the bag for him. That's my personal opinion of it. Your people who work for you, you cost the bag. Not only that, you're putting a financial strain on your client base and your customer base, which they're turning on you. I used to be able to do Fresh and Fit videos, man, when you guys were hot. Guys would come and they would destroy me in the comments. Oh, O'Shea, you're hating. Now those guys see what's going on. They're like, damn, man, I can't believe I saw this. Yeah, man, they were trying to make you guys into a cult, bro. Yeah, now you guys can't give them any money anymore. And it wasn't their fault that you guys lost the money. It was your fault that you lost these guys money. Your fault. You guys destroyed everything that you have. You won't see African Americans doing that. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Jackson. Back at it again with an episode of The Celebrity Jungle. Appreciate it for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.